Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. On the 21st of December 2017, it came to our attention that the Moana directors were thinking about making a LGBTQ plus Disney princess and releasing it as an exclusive Disney movie. Someone had found this announcement tweet by some article company, some newspaper website person, and quoted it with this: "In no way am I homophobic, but I really think you're trying to force this LGBT shit in everyone's lifestyle. It is unmistakably homophobic to refuse a sexuality to be in a Disney movie. It is unmistakably homophobic to start a sentence with, I'm not homophobic, but it is unmistakably homophobic to silence the LGBTQ plus community. You are homophobic. There's no question about it." Now we have that in place, we're going to discuss, should there be an LGBTQ plus Disney princess? Like, the first crucial thing to point out about this title is the word could. This 5-letter synonym for the word if has caused such a ruckus in the straight community, in the Twitter community. It's literally just a word, it's not a definite word, it's an infinitive, it's could happen. That really says everything in itself, and I could leave on that point, but I'm going to carry on. The second thing to note about this possibility of an LGBTQ plus Disney movie is the audience that it's going to attract. It's going to be marketed to children and kids. Although most adults say they enjoy Disney movies and probably do, the mass marketing and targeting for this Disney movie will be children. And that's what people are terrified of. Childhood is a social construct. We build it, it's manufactured, it changes within time, space and cultures. For example, childhood, going up a chimney and having to work and not even earning a shilling or two, and there being a potential lung disease risk. They didn't have any medication or any research, they went in there knowing that they could die. And that's what childhood was back then. We have bubble wrapped our children in this social construct of modern day childhood that you're worried about them seeing an LGBTQ plus Disney princess. Not to mention that the vast majority of cinema and movie from the birth of cinematography has been white, straight, hetero, it's been middle class, and it has been attractive. Since the birth of cinema, we have been force-fed, been forced to regurgitate and re-eat middle class, white, hetero, male, attractive values and norms. And that isn't everything with the history of film either. The likes of Ed Westwick, Weinstein, and other directors, actors and producers who have been outed as being assholes, shouldn't we be encouraging and introducing new creators that want to make LGBTQ plus content that don't abuse women or men or likewise? This is a good thing for cinema, or would you rather people like Weinstein still make their white hetero shit? What? I feel like we're focusing way too much time on this could be event, and we are taking away our attention from the crucial matters like the truth and Weinstein and people who have been abused in Hollywood and Dan Schneider and paedophilia within Hollywood. Let's kind of fix what we've got so far, and then if you want to be homophobic you can choose to do that. As most people know, LGBTQ plus rep has been non-existent since postmodern media came about. Big Mouth, BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, The Sims 4. Look at how successful these post-modern texts are, and they have LGBTQ plus community representation in them. Look at how they're marketed and how it should be done. Look at Pitch Perfect 3 and see how it shouldn't be done. These little minds, although fragile, don't get me wrong, need to be exposed to the LGBTQ plus community, safe sex and healthy relationships. Restricting this education is what fuels homophobia. For the next generation, they need to see this kind of stuff, and it needs to be normal for them to change our society. Restricting this education not only influences homophobia, but it also closets the people in those, households that are homophobic, and if there's a Disney princess that's LGBT, won't be able to watch it because their family is homophobic. This closets them, and it makes them feel like they're shit, and they can't do anything that they want to be, and they're abnormal, and they deserve to be abandoned because their family is a bunch of assholes. I feel like having an LGBTQ plus Disney princess would not stop that, because I don't think we can do anything to stop that, because there's always going to be a few dickheads coming from dickhead families, but I feel like this is a step in the right direction. If LGBTQ plus content and Disney princesses is going to turn your child gay, how come all the straight, regurgitated shit hasn't made the likes of me straight? How come most of the population identifies as LGBTQ plus when we have seen nothing but straight shit for our entire lives? Media has no effect on someone's sexuality. It is not a choice. We do not choose to be difficult. We love who we love, and it shouldn't be a choice. You fall for who you fall for. That's the motto. When someone discovers that they're LGBTQ+, it racks in their brain and they force themselves to feel normal. And this is the global warming effect, and it will just continue if we closet these people in these families and don't allow the LGBTQ+ representation in all types of media, not just Disney. I want to make things clear, I'm not promoting child pornography or showing children sex. violent sex. Let's be real, if we reevaluate our sex education system, kids and their parents won't be scared of things like this because they'll know how not sexual being gay is. We always see Pornhub, lesbians, oh my god, Asian lesbians, schoolgirl lesbians, straight girl turns lesbian straight or whatever. But we see it all the time, lesbians and gay people are always sexualized, and if we, you know, revamp our education system and our sex education system to make sure that gays aren't represented like this, there'll be no problem because children won't feel a need to see a girl and a girl as sexual because they haven't been taught it. Are they really going to show two lesbians lesbianing it up in a kids movie? How they fuck? The characters may exchange in a kiss or something, but straight people do that in every single Disney movie. In The Little Mermaid, for example, she literally grows fucking legs for this dude and we can't have a girl on girl relationship. What? Instead of getting riled up about a Disney princess, why don't we tackle the bigger issues in Hollywood and Logan Paul and YouTube and what they're doing about the Logan Paul situation? The decapitations that are just on YouTube. And shouldn't we be promoting safe sex and healthy relationships and gun laws so we don't get psychopath kids who are lone wolves in their 40s who are shooting up schools of innocent children and wondering why? Should we be teaching them how life is after school and university, how to apply for university, how to do self-care, how to budget, how to spend your money on things that actually matter, how to have self-control and not to rape? Should we be focusing all of these things instead of manipulate them into thinking that being gay is wrong? Whether it's straight or so LGBTQ+ that your nan's dentures fall out, love is love, and all kinds of love should be celebrated equally. Whether it's a form of animation or whether it's featured in a middle-class John Lewis advert. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know I kind of ranted in this one, but I feel like it needed to be said and I wanted to say this for a very long time since I saw it, but with all Christmas and Christmas content I really couldn't. Also apologise if this video is really long. I'm gonna stop apologising now because I don't need to apologise to anybody. This is my content, I'll post whatever I want. I have so much more content planned and I also have a second channel down below if you want to go and figure that out. It's about booktube. Don't subscribe if you don't want to. There's no pressure to subscribe to all my channels or anything. If you're into books, you'll like that channel. If you're not, then you don't have to. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video. 1, 4, 3. Bye.